Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the SWUS. Just one FBS game on tonight, but it's an ACC matchup. We got Boston College on the road at Pitt. Pitt's now laying 3, which is up from 1, so this line's been on the move. Total sitting at 45.5. Let's go.
Welcome to the SWUS. The SWUS. SWUS. Hey, get the SWUS.
So action's been coming in on Pittsburgh, and the line reacts to it. Like I said, this opened at 1, it moved to 2, then 2.5, and now it's at an even 3. Looks like there may be some bets starting to come in on BC now that it's at 3, but public's still heavy on Pittsburgh here. So if you haven't watched any Pitt football this year, trust me, you haven't missed much. They're 2-8. Pitt hasn't lost 8 college football games in a single season since 1998. This has been an absolutely abysmal season for the program. And the main problem has been the offense. This team just cannot score points. They're just 108th overall offensively according to BetaRank, 117th in effective rush and 81st in effective pass. Pitt has now lost 4 games in a row, and they're averaging just 11 points per game in that span. They just got beat up at home by Syracuse, a team that hadn't won a football game since September 23rd. They went on the road to Pitt and beat them. This is officially rock bottom for the Pittsburgh Panthers. I do have to say, though, to be fair to Pitt, they have played some serious defenses recently. I mean, look at their last 3 games. Yeah, the Syracuse team is a mess right now, but it's really the offense that's a mess. Syracuse defense has been playing well. Florida State, Notre Dame. I mean, all 3 of those teams can play defense. Louisville's got a great defense. They actually beat Louisville at home. The Wake Forest game, yeah, they lost 21-17, and that's not a good look for the offense, but they had 414 yards in that game. So this Pitt offense, as bad as it's been, they might be a bit undervalued based on who they've played recently. And the good news is Pittsburgh finally has an opportunity where they could score some points here, because Boston College defense has not been good. 97th overall, 79th in effective rush, 97th in effective pass. What Virginia Tech did to Boston College last week is a first-degree felony in most states. They beat them 48-22, 600 yards of offense in that game. Holy shit. They beat the hell out of Boston College. And if you look at the recent games for Boston College, it's kind of the opposite of the Pitt offense. This defense is bad, and it still might be overvalued. I mean, look at these opponents. Syracuse, whose offense has been awful, and Garrett Schrader didn't even play in that game. It was against Syracuse with a backup quarterback, a home game against UConn. Georgia Tech solid. That's a solid win. But before that was Army. Before that was Virginia. This BC defense is bad, and I think their recent schedule is even hiding just how bad it is. I mean, even the Syracuse game, they won that game 17-10 against a backup quarterback. Syracuse had 209 yards rushing in that game on 7 yards per carry. UConn averaged 4.8 yards per carry on Boston College. Everybody runs the ball in this defense. So if there was ever an opportunity for the Pittsburgh offense to get it together and put up a good performance, it'd be this one right here. On the other side of the ball, the Pitt defense has actually been pretty solid this year. I mean, you wouldn't really know it with a 2-8 record, but this defense has kept them from getting completely cooked in some of these games. On the season, they're 38th overall defensively according to BetaRank, 20th in effective rush, so they've been good against the run, back at 82nd in effective pass. That actually matches up well against the Boston College offense. You would think that team throws the ball more than they do with a quarterback like Castellanos, but that's not the case. Boston College has run the ball on 58.36% of their snaps this season. That's 19th most in the FBS. Look at his last 3 games. I mean, Castellanos is averaging just 142 pass yards per game, 57% completions, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. I mean, I'm not trying to say he can't throw the ball. This kid can throw the ball, but this Boston College offense revolves more so around his athleticism than his arm, which plays directly into the strength of the Pittsburgh defense. Which is why I think Pittsburgh is the correct side here. You got Narduzzi possibly coaching for his job here. Last home game of the season against a bad Boston College defense. I think they forced Castellanos into a turnover or 2 and get the win. So I'm a little pissed that I didn't get in on this one at under 3. But even at the even 3, I'll still take it. Give me Pittsburgh -3. If you want our top bets for all sports, parlays of the day, or you want to join our Discord, head over to KyleKirms.com. The information's right there on the homepage. Thursday night, we got an FBS game, we got an NFL game, couple NBA games, some college basketball. A lot of action on for a Thursday night. Remember to bet responsibly, and I'll talk to you in the Discord.